How about sharing our second testimony?
Our second testimony is my brother Zachary Sinet, who met you, and that's how we ended up here.
Amen.
All right?
Brother Zach, amen.
How y'all doing? It's just so amazing that God has brought me here from where I've come from. I was lost at a young age. At the age of 12, I started using. And it took me 15 years of trying to do things my own way. I knew there was a piece missing. There was a big piece of me missing, and it was God. But I tried to fill it with everything else. And I ended up basically crying out in my parents' backyard. You know, I'm supposed to be a tough man, but, you know, I was broken down to nothing. I was looking up at nothing, looking up at bottom, asking God, what do I need to do? And through the grace of God and love of my parents and family, they got me here to Teen Challenge. And all the while, I was trying my best to ruin my life, but God had plans for my life. See, I was under investigation from alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, which is the ATF, the federal government, for 8 to 10 charges, facing 80 years of federal prison. I got here within God's will because this is where God wanted me at, and He had His hand over me. And I found out that they were still looking for me. And when the federal government starts looking for you, your prayer gets real quick, and you start praying real earnestly. But I put it in God's hands. You know, I tried something new. I trusted the man who cared for me, and He took it all away. Ever since then, the enemies, he's tried to attack me and my family, but it's just been glory after glory. I've been healed of various ailments. Family members have been brought back together because the devil's mad because he was losing an all-star player. And as hard as I went for the devil, now we're going as hard for Jesus. And, you know, people don't really understand what this program is about. Imagine the disciples, a bunch of rough guys, you know, off the streets, if you will, some fishermen. Don't really know anything about the Lord, but just knowing they don't like where they're at. And that's exactly what we're like, man. My dad told me one time, you know, it's like, imagine yourself as Peter. And I thought about that. And, man, it's just it's a blessing that the Lord has chosen us and chosen, the select few group of guys. I mean, not too long ago, we would have robbed you. Now, you better watch out. We're going to pray for you. You know, you come up in here, you might get healed. You know, you come to us, you might get saved. You know, and God works everything together because He brought us here. A year ago, I was actually I think it was almost a year ago, I was in jail. And was heavily addicted to painkillers. And within a year, because I gave it up to God, you know, I truly gave myself to God and just said, whatever you need, Father, Daddy. I met this gentleman, Pastor Tyson, was brought here, and now we're getting to minister. And Sister Helen, just know God does. God comes through. And through the prayers of everybody caring, He's going to come through. You know, I just want to say God's so good and great. He will be patient with you. If He can save all of us, believe that He'll save all of y'all. Thank y'all, and we love y'all.
God bless you, my brothers and sisters. What powerful testimonies tonight from Teen Challenge. Let us be ministered to them at this time as they bring us another selection.